Hello everybody, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This is the next episode here. So off camera I got a couple little more dinky test item contracts and managed to rack myself up to 48 science, which I'm going to spend now on flight control, which will give us a little more control, some better winglets, and the inline reaction wheel, which is so big. Definitely need that. And we also get the Mark 1 inline cockpit, which is a slightly, well, I guess it's well, it's a different cockpit. We might as well grab it. So that actually completes all this tech tree, which we now have the next one to work on. And that's kind of what we'll be working towards next. And then I guess the goal of this career mode will be to get the whole science tree filled. I know in my previous first contract career mode, I was a little more oh, what do you say it? I tried to get on to land on every single planet in the entire solar system, and I was just a couple planets short before I kind of gave up and lost the will. But here we are again, and I guess I'm just going to try to get this whole science tree, because it is a lot bigger this time around. There's a lot more things to do once you get all this stuff. So, but anyway, today we're going to work on this contract that I grabbed last time, which is the visual survey. I'm going to take a little plane out to zone ZTBRN and see what we can find there. All we have to do is get a crew report at this altitude near this area, and that should satisfy the conditions. We do have a lot of other things, more surveys. So this one wants an EVA report on, I guess that's one place. This one wants an EVA report at this place, and this one wants a crew report near this area, which I guess is on the map. But anyway, let's focus on the one at hand here. Let's go take a look at the tracking station. And I believe that this is the one we have to go to. So in ZTPRN, this is on our home continent, so we don't actually need to go very far. This is those other two ones. I believe that's the island, and I'm not sure where that is. Probably near the mountains. But this one's not too far to the north of our very own home continent. So that's where we're going to be heading. Let's head over to the spaceplane hangar. Let's see what we can come up with. Now, for those of you who have watched my videos before, you know that I'm not the greatest pilot in all of Kerbal, so this could be very interesting for us indeed. But here we are. I am just going to use the basic Mark 1 cockpit because I feel like there's not enough reason to use this one just yet. So we'll go ahead and just place that. Look at this space plane hangar. I love it. It's a little bit sloppy, but you know what? It does the job. It's what we really need to focus on. Who cares how it looks? We just need to build some airplanes. Let's see. I do want to buy this reaction wheel. We have plenty of funds, so we'll go ahead and purchase that. That'll actually probably be the next thing we slap on here. Except, boy, that's tiny. I didn't even realize how small that was. Jeez. Is that always that small? Ah, whatever. Actually, you know what? I'm just thinking now. This has reaction wheels of its own. Probably don't really need that much more. Again, we'll just get the monopropellant out of there. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright. Do need a couple basic fuel tanks here. Let's see. Not too many of them. In fact, that'll probably do us. Again, since we don't have any jet fuel tanks, we don't need this oxidizer in here, so we're just gonna zap it out. Just zap it out. I'm just right-clicking, of course, and just reducing the oxidizer. Engines. Now here's where we want to purchase the Weasley, the basic jet engine. All right. So we'll just go ahead and buy that, and we'll slap that on the back there. That'll give us some jet propulsion here. Now, let's see. We do want some kind of aerodynamics. We have lots of things we can purchase here. I like these Delta wings. They have automatic lift surfaces on them. We'll buy those. And I guess we need the swept wings too. We'll buy those. And we'll buy the elevons, because we do need those as well. So let's see. We'll come on to the back here. Let's go with the double symmetry. And we'll kind of just, the thinking is we'll just kind of make it like an advanced tail fin. We might have to make this ship a little longer, but Just kind of raise them up. You do get a little more stability that way. I feel like space planes are funny. You know, they're a little bit different. Alright. And in fact, you know, I think I might make this thing a little longer. And the reason I'm doing it this way is so we can kind of balance the fuel around between these tanks. Again, we're just going to get the oxidizer out of there. There we go. Alright. Let's grab some wings. We do want the swept wings. We'll just throw these on kind of like the front-ish area of the plane, I suppose. These are a little bit funny. You kind of have to press some keys to make it... Okay, in this case it was just the A key. Just kind of slap those on there like that. That's probably all we'll need. We do need this. We'll go ahead and just toss one of these on the front here, right on the top. We don't need to go too crazy, because this thing is not going to really be going very fast or high. We're going to basically keep this... It's a very simple aircraft. Although 1,600 meters is pretty high, but I think we'll be okay with just that. And let's see... We do need wheels. We'll have to buy these fixed landing gears. They're very simple things. In fact, it's probably steerable landing gear. Yeah, we might as well buy it anyway. So let me just check our centers of lift. So this is a bit of a problem here. Let's see, we do probably need to bring this back a bit. I don't know what I was thinking putting them so far forward. Basically, your center of lift needs to be just a little bit behind the center of mass. Not like too much behind it, but, you know, either right on it or just a little behind it. If it's in front of it, it'll give you stability problems. It won't be very good for you. And let's see, we'll just stick two of these babies on the sides here. Let's see. Kind of want two of them behind the center. I guess this one will go right in the middle here, in front. That should do us. Nothing too fancy. And if you're like me, basically a horrible pilot, I think two parachutes just around the center of mass will be good to slow us down when we come in for a landing. Because again, if you're anything like me, you're absolutely atrocious at landing, and that'll kind of just help. I can't believe how small this reaction wheel is. It's tiny. I thought they were at least that size, but what the heck do I know? So we'll just call this thing the Kerbin Cruiser. With a K, just because that's cool with a K. Yeah, I'm just gonna move this around. Not sure how it's gonna work, but yeah, we'll test it. You know, we might need to put some fins in the front just to help, but I just kind of want to see how this will go like this. Now again, I'm not an expert on space planes, so you know, don't judge me too harshly, YouTube, please. Please. Actually, you know what we can do? Let's see. I just thought of an idea. Here we go. We are going to... Pardon me for a second, guys, because I want to do some experiments. So instead of that, we're going to place that up front there, because I don't think we're going to need that much fuel. I do want to put some experiments on the ship. Might as well slap a mystery goo somewhere. Will this bang against the ground? Hopefully not. Put it right in the underbelly there. Hopefully that won't scrape the bottom. Looks like it might be okay. And we're going to put the engineer on there just because I like engineering. Engineering is fun. Turn that off for a hot sec. This doesn't really matter too much. I'm just kind of want to make it look nice and neat. And we do have thermometers and communitrons. In fact, yes, let's buy the thermometer. I'm going to stick a communicatron. Two of them will go right here. I just realized I didn't have angle snap on this whole time. Let me just make sure everything's okay. Yeah, there we go. That's still okay. Yes, it is. It's looking pretty good, actually. It's looking not bad. And some thermometers would be good, too. Let's see. I could put a couple of these things on here because we can take readings from multiple locations. Kerbin Cruiser. Now again, I'm not sure how efficient or effective this is going to be, but dang it, I'm going to try. And let's see, Jeb needs to get his level up, so we'll get Jeb in the cockpit there. He'll have better control over the ship anyways. Let me just make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Yeah, this stuff I'm really not going to bother too much with. Well, that looks nice. Let's try it. So, I went all the way out there and realized we don't have enough air intake. Well, I guess we're going to see how well this thing flies now at high altitudes. Hope to God this thing can get up that high. If not, it's going to be a very short flight. And this does not seem to be working. Nope. Nope, not one bit. Oh, for the love of Kerbals. So, I think we need to go ahead and just slap on another one of these things if we want to actually make it there. So, let's see. I might just kind of try to stick them on the bottom here. That should do us. Right? Yeah, that should be it. That should be good. Maybe one more on the top just for good measure. You never know. Might need another one, so we'll just cancel it down to 1. We'll just slap it right on here. There. Hopefully that'll do it. Let's try that again. Oh, you know what? I wanted one more thing too. Batteries. Yeah. Just so we can like send data. Let's see. Maybe just slap a couple batteries on the side here. Alright, that should do it. Let's launch. You know, I'm kind of curious if this jet engine can even reach that altitude anyway. It's a good question, actually. Anyway, let's log the temperature here. We'll also take a crew report from here. And yeah. Maybe we'll take the goo from down here. Might as well get a couple science from there. Alright, SAS on. We want the brake off. Throttle up. Let's see if we can get this plane off this bumpy ass runway. Look at this thing. My goodness. There we go. Not too shabby. Yeah. Cool. Keep thinking we gotta hit the gear button, but gears are already permanently down. So let's go ahead and we will activate nav. That'll just kind of give us a marker on the nav ball. Whoop, here we go. Let's just turn towards that way. And again, this is the first time I'm flying a space plane in this newest version of Kerbal. And in general, I'm just new to space planes to begin with. I don't really use them a whole lot. So what ends up happening is I get a lot of comments on my spaceplane videos where people saying, hey, you know, do it this a little bit better, do this a little bit better, and I appreciate all the comments I get. Some people choose to leave comments in the form of dislikes, but hey, you know what? that's their choice. Let's see if, you know, I'm just kind of curious. I wonder if I can even get this thing up to 1,600 meters. I'm not even sure if this jet engine can even get that high up in the air. That'd be pretty sad if it just can't. That'd be a very short episode, wouldn't it? It is quite a high distance in the air. I am wondering if this plane can even make it that distance. Intake's doing fine, but I'm wondering if this jet engine can even do it. Oh, look at this. Looks like we're about to stall. Oh. I think what happened was we lost too much speed. So we kind of stalled. Yeah, I'm a little bit dubious here. I don't know if this thing can make it that high. Maybe we just have to do it more like slowly. Maybe like a slow climb. It's 1,680 meters, my goodness. Or 16,800. I'm thinking maybe if we do it in a very slow climb, because look, we're already at 1,200, maybe it'll be possible. Well, I'm not exactly convinced right now at the moment. I'm starting to second guess this. Yeah, I don't know, we are slowing down again. It is possible that it just ain't meant to be with a space plane. Which is interesting because I feel like you can't really take a rocket out there. What I could do is strap on a rocket to this thing, I guess, but then that's even... Yeah, look at this. I don't know if this is no good. Keep stalling out. Keep stalling. Yes, not good. Now we're falling again. See, we can get to the area no problem. It's just... Man. Can't get enough height in this little basic jet engine. It just doesn't want to do it. Yep, no matter how hard we push against it, it's not doing it. It's not in the cards, guys. Well, we might have to do something different. Yeah, we might have to. Well, since we couldn't take a space plane up there, we might as well do it in a rocket. I think we'll just launch ourselves right over to the area, hopefully get the trajectory just right, and right at the correct altitude take the crew report that we need, and that should hopefully give us the contract, because I'm getting a little tired of missing this here. 16,800 meters, so that's basically what we need. That shouldn't be too hard to get to. We can just launch ourselves there in a nice rocket. Again, it doesn't have to be crazy. Just for shiggles. Doesn't have to be too crazy of a design. In fact, this should be plenty. Very basic. Where's my basic little wingies? Here we go. There we go. Jeb still needs to earn his star. We'll bring Jeb out there. In fact, this is way too much Delta V. we really don't need that much. It's way too much Delta V. Probably could just get away with honestly this. Tiny little rocket. We'll just title this thing the Contract Killer. Everything has to have a K. It's the Kerbal Space Program. Again, we'll just get rid of that monopropellant, save on money and weight and all that good stuff. Alright, let's try it again. Here we go. Now the plan is kind of fly this thing as best as we can near that area and just kind of come down on top of it. That's the plan, at least. Whether or not it's going to work, I'm not really sure. Again, we'll activate the nav on that. Now it looks like we're going to have to fly basically just north. North, basically. As soon as we get launched, and we'll just point north. So this will go. That'll detach. This will go. I'm going to need a little more fine control on this one, but I think we'll be okay. Well, let's try it. SAS will enable it. Okay. I'm gonna just immediately start pointing to the north, since that is roughly where that thing is going to be. No idea if this is going to work, but by George, we're going to find out. Just kind of want to immediately go north towards those mountains. So that basically is where this thing is supposed to be. And you can see there it is. Just about out of fuel right now. All we really have to do is kind of point at it. I'm thinking here. Kind of just want to drop over it at a high altitude. In fact, that should probably get us right there. Maybe a little bit further this way, just to get it on top of it. It's a little bit disorienting. Just gonna move that over a bit. There we go. We've reached the apoapsis. Might just try to lift it a little more just so we can stay at this kind of height here. So it's kind of like we're flying a space plane. it's a plane and it's in space, right? So it's yeah, we're in a space plane. Why not? You guys are probably like, what is this guy, nuts? Oh, there's the moon again. Cool. Alright, we don't want to fall too much. Again, I'm just going to try to... Oop, now we're falling a little too much to this side. Maybe just push it back towards it. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 look at that. I did not think that was going to work. Holy crap, that's unbelievable. Good job, Jeb. You did it, you crazy bastard. I knew Jeb would be able to do it. That's just the kind of dude he is. Let's see. We are falling very rapidly, though. Towards mountains, maybe? Oh, look at the moon. That looks so cool. It looks bigger when it's near the corner of the screen there. Hopefully we're not falling towards any mountains. It's hard to tell with all those clouds in the way. What I'm going to do, though, is basically just wait till we're through the cloud layer, and if I need to jet to the side, we can do that. Hopefully this thing won't burn up. don't think it shouldn't burn up because we're going slow enough. Let's just go ahead and time warp it. God, this is creepy. I don't know what's below me. These damn clouds. Oh God, we could be slamming into a mountain. I wouldn't even know. Holy crap. That's terrifying. Oh, okay. Alright. We are going to hit some bumpy terrain. We are falling. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and ditch it. Parachute up. That should stop our lateral velocity. We should land right in this little patch. Wow. It's a good thing that I noticed that. There goes the engine. Well, that was lucky. This whole mission was stroke of luck. Here I am trying to be all like smart about it, like I'm gonna build a space plane. Hell. Come on, baby. Deploy. Oh. That was close. Jeb, how far are we from... Oh, wow, yeah, look at that. There we are. Okay. Here I am trying to be all like, let's build a space plane and fly over there to get some visuals, but nope. We just launch, brute force attack it, launch a rocket, get high above it, do the crew report, and we successfully complete the contract. That's the hot Jupiter way. I mean, screw space planes, right? No, just kidding. I actually really like space planes, and I'm going to hopefully learn them a little better, but for now, it completed the contract. Let's see, where are we? And I want to overwrite the crew report. Flying over the Highlands, we'll take that, and maybe we'll even get the EVA from here. Oh wait, let's plant a flag. Let's plant a flag first. We'll drop off this EVA report, get the new EVA report, and we'll claim this a successful mission. We'll call it Survey Success, and that'll be it. That'll be it for us. Let's go ahead and board, and then EVA again. Hopefully we can get some nice land data. Yes. Very good. Highlands data. And that's us. That's the completed contract right there. Let's go back into our little ship here. Board and recover. Well, I hope this helped. If you guys can't get to that altitude from the space plane, you could always just try to launch your vessel like a trebuchet and just hope that you get on target. Now luckily that one was pretty darn close to us, so we didn't really have to do anything crazy. But you know, we didn't have to fly halfway around the world. I'm sure that could have been a lot more complicated. For example, if the marker was on the other side of the planet, probably would have had to have made a suborbital trajectory. Well, we got 2 more of these things. Maybe we'll try to go for those ones next episode. Or maybe we'll do a more complicated ferry mission. Who knows? But we'll definitely do something. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you then.